Coming up in tonight's show, Martin's journey, how I've got on this week with my own personal weight loss. And our topic of the week, as chosen by you guys, something that we can discuss and I can advise to help you on your weight loss or weight maintenance journey. Make sure you've eaten before this next section, because this is guaranteed to get your taste buds tingling. Get your pen and paper at the ready, because it is our low-calorie recipe of the week. And finally, a little bit of a taster of what is coming up next week. So without further ado, it is time for this week's Mondays with Martin. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all doing? Welcome to your episode 25 of Mondays with Martin. Evening, Charmaine. How are we all doing? And good evening over here on YouTube as well. So, guys, as I explained to you last week, I am changing it up a little bit here on Mondays with Martin. So there will still be Martin's journey. There will still be recipe ideas. There will still be a topic, but there are going to be more recipe ideas in the show moving forward. So I'm going to be doing a weekly product hack. I am episode 25, nearly halfway through the year. Absolutely. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a weekly product hack. I'm going to be doing a step 2 meal or a low step meal, and then I'm going to be doing a higher step meal. So you're going to get three meal ideas. So depending on what step that you are on with us, if you are dieting with us, if you are just joining in because you like coming and getting healthy tips and healthy ideas and healthy everything that I offer you guys, then that's cool as well. It's giving you an idea of different ways of being able to control enjoying food but still eating healthily. Carrie Denninger, how are you, bud? Not too bad, mate. How are you? Also, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, please, whilst you are here, be joining in the chat. I'll be doing my best to keep up on it. And also, I would love for you guys to put in the comments, in the chat, just let me know if there's any recipes that you are wanting to see. Charmaine is quite a contributor when it comes to the recipes. So we've had Charmaine asked me to do something with tofu, so I did a tofu recipe. So Charmaine asked me to do something with fish, I did a sea bass recipe. So I will always do my best. And if there's a recipe that is your favorite and you think this is high in fat, high in calories, whatever, and you want me to convert it into a healthier version, then again, whack that in the comments for us. Doing good, bro. Just getting ready for work. Damn. Just finishing up work here. So yeah. So that is what is going to be going on moving forward. So there's still going to be a topic of the week. Okay. I'm just condensing it down a little bit. So if there's anything specific that you are wanting advice on for my topic of the week, again, get in touch. Okay. So then, Martin's journey. I've not timed it quite right with my overhead bit there. But Martin's journey. So I have maintained yet again. So third week on the trot, I have maintained. And this is purely because I'm not 100% following it. So the converted recipes all tasted fabulous too. Thank you very much. So it's not that I'm not sticking to the plan and I'm not following the plan. I am following the plan. But the problem I've got is at the moment, I am I forget when I'm hungry. Sorry, my mind went blank. So I forget that I'm hungry, and then I end up carrying on working, and I work through, and then I forget to eat. And then what happens is, because I'm not eating regularly enough, and because it's gone on for so long, my body's now gone into a storage mode. So it doesn't know when to burn and when to store. So I'm not necessarily overeating the calories. I'm just not eating them correctly. And we've got a couple of clients that we've discussed this with, and they've actually found that by having a routine and eating regularly throughout the day, has actually aided their weight loss. So it wasn't the fact that they were overeating and eating too many calories in the day. It was just the fact that they were so irregular that their body couldn't get into a regular pattern. This isn't the case with everyone. So, but that seems to be a pattern for me. Yeah, absolutely seems to be a pattern for me. So, yeah. Routine is important. Along with sleep, you need to make sure that you are getting the right amount of sleep for what your body needs. So most men, 6 hours, most females, 8 hours. This is what the average human female or human male needs. Okay. And that differs from person to person. So my average is 4 hours. 4 hours is all that I need. Any more than that, and I am useless. Any less than that, any more than that, I'm extremely freaking grouchy. Any less than that, I am useless. So 4 hours is about right for me. So it's important to make sure that you are getting enough, not just enough sleep, but enough downtime and enough rest. If you are on it, up first thing in the morning, on it all freaking day, and you don't have enough downtime and rest time, then when it comes to night, you're not going to get a decent amount of sleep either. This is now turning into a bit of a topic, which I hadn't planned, but hey. It's a recap. This is all stuff that I've gone through with you guys before, so this is just a little bit of a recap. So, yes, routine is detrimentally important to your weight loss journey. And the thing is your weight loss journey doesn't have to be fast. It is what you want it to be. Whether you've got to do what's right for you, what's right for your body, what works, and what you can stick to at the end of the day. So if you are just happy with the fact that, hey, I just want to get healthier, I want to feel better in myself, then that's cool. If you've got a deadline and you're like, look, I need to shift weight as quick as I possibly can, this is ideally when I want to go to, then that's cool as well. We tailor the plan to suit your needs and to suit what is important to you. All right. So I've still been keeping up with my walking. We're taking the dog out, only the one at the moment because the puppy still can't go out yet because that hasn't had its second jab, but it will be having its second jab in about 2 weeks, I think it is. And then little Pupster can start coming walking with us. They are cute. Puppy is growing and the dogs are getting on well together now. So that's cool. So just a little puppy update for you as well. But yeah, so I'm still doing the walking. I haven't maintained doing my little exercise workout for the every day. I've done it a few days. So again, that's something I want to incorporate into my routine and just keep myself toned. So that is my journey and how I am getting on. Vanessa this week has lost, I think she said ½ pound. So Vanessa's lost ½ pound. So congratulations to V. But yes, I have lost nothing. I've just maintained, which I'm all right with. I've had a pretty busy weekend and a stressful one at that as well. So I'm all right with that. It doesn't bother me so much. So anyway, without rabbiting on too much longer, we are going to get into
Topic of the Week.
Yes. Topic of the week. What is going on, Mr. Rizzler? Thank you very much, Nick, for the like. How are you, buddy? Hope you're well. So, the topic of the week, I don't have any fancy slides because I've had a manic weekend when it comes gigging, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, I may have forgotten to ready my topic. So, I haven't read the slides, but I want to talk to you, as it says in the title here, about lose weight well, not lose weight fast. Okay. So, we get a lot of helpful advice and tips from our commercial nutritionist, Mark Gilbert. And he has given a presentation on how about 800 calorie diets. Okay. So that's kind of where I'm going on this with about low cal diets. Just going to brief cap it. So obviously, as you're aware, there have been various programs, news articles, social media articles over the years now which have discussed how quickly diets can work and how much weight can be lost. You know, like how to lose weight in 21 days and lose 1 stone in 7 days and stuff like this. Okay, we at the one-to-one diet, we don't put a timeline on it. As I said, it is entirely your journey. It is entirely up to you how fast you ideally want to lose that weight. And we will then work with you on the plan that is best suited to you and your weight loss. Okay. So, and we can't put a timeline on it because everyone's body is different. What we say is you could lose up to a stone a month. So,
We got
like,
lucky on the street.
some people will do more, some people will do less. This depends on what step you're on, so what calorie intake you're on, but it also depends on how active you are, to how well your metabolism works, whether you have any medical. There are so many contributing factors as to what can speed up and slow down your weight loss. Jackie Bryan coming in with a like as well. Thank you very much. So, this is because we know each person responds differently. Just dietary. Yeah, so I've just gone through that. So we will provide here at One-to-One, we provide you with continual one-to-one support throughout your journey and through maintenance. We are here no matter what and no matter how long it takes, okay? Now, one thing is clear is effective weight loss can only be achieved on a low-calorie diet. And there have been hundreds and hundreds of clinical studies on 800-calorie diets. Most of these studies are around using the One-to-One Diet by Cambridge Weight Plan plans and products, okay? And it is just as important that the studies have also shown that following a meal replacement plan alongside one-to-one support, that is the best way of getting it, because you have a better long-term weight loss maintenance. And several studies have followed subjects for 2, 3, 4, and now we're even into 5 years following our plans and have proven that weight loss maintenance is sustained whilst having that one-to-one support. We also have it proven recently in the direct study that after 5 years, half of the people that took, that 70% of the people took part got their diabetes into remission, and half of those people that got into remission 5 years later were still in remission. So we have so many studies, and you can find these studies through our page, okay?
Sharing is caring.
So the truth is, such weight loss diets are more than safe. They are highly effective, okay? Of the dozens of studies of our products and protocols, weight loss has ranged between 10 to 20 kilos, most of which happens in the first 4 weeks. The control groups who get normal or gold standard NHS care for weight loss only lose about 1 to 3 kilograms, and that is a huge, huge difference. So I hope I didn't ramble a bit too much there. So the NHS programs that were available, people were losing on average 1 to 2 kilos in a 4-week period. Whereas with our diet and with our plans, I don't like calling it a diet, with our plans, our healthy eating plans and our support, you can lose 10 to 20 kilos. And it is perfectly healthy because all of our products have got that 1/3 of your daily absolute 1/3 of your daily nutritional value. And on the lowest step, complete meal replacement, you are looking at 1 1/3 a day, okay? So like I've mentioned, also in these studies, they've demonstrated that the reversal of diabetes in 46 to 61% of subjects. The effect was so impressive that the NHS has initiated a pilot program with 5,000 diabetic patients based upon these results, and they will be using our programs. Okay. Other positive effects in these studies have also shown are on lowering cholesterol, lowering blood pressure, osteoarthritis, sleep apnea, and so many more. They're just to mention a few. Another one is mental health as well. It has helped with that. It is absolutely a fantastic way to go. So the key is not about I want to lose weight fast. It is about lose weight correctly, lose weight right, and lose weight safely. Yeah. So you can check out there if you go to the one-to-one-diet.com website. You can check out all our blogs and all our studies on there. All right. Everything is there for you to check out. Let's just quickly check up. Sorry I was late. Not a problem. Hey, Lindsay, how are you? Lindsay Berry, thank you very much for the share as well. So the key, like I've just said, the key to successful weight loss, the absolute key to successful weight loss is calorie deficit. You need to burn more than you consume. If you consume more than you burn, you are not going to lose weight. Okay. And remember, exercise, whilst it's good for toning, exercise will only contribute to around 1% of weight loss. Okay. The other thing to remember here as well is cardio is good for stamina. Cardio will get you breathing and cardio will build your stamina. All right. Whereas cardio isn't exactly a weight loss element. Okay. And weightlifting is then the other end of the scale. Weightlifting, you're actually more likely to gain weight. You will lose fat, but you will gain muscle mass. So the chances are of, if you are going to the gym doing weights, cardio is severely going to boost your stamina. Doing weights is going to boost your muscle mass, give you a bit more strength, and it doesn't matter what type of weight you're doing. So what you might find, though, if you are a gym goer, is you aren't necessarily losing weight, but you are definitely going to be losing inches in the places you want to lose inches, but you're going to gain inches in places as well, but in muscle mass. So you might find that your arms are getting more toned and slightly bigger, your calf muscles, your quads, these are all going to change, and the fat in those areas are going to disappear. You're going to burn that off, and the muscle definition is going to come in there, and that's going to get stronger. Okay. And when I talk cardio, a brisk walk is cardio. Anything that gets your heart going faster than standard, and anything that increase your breath intake slightly. Okay. And we're not talking not talking panting, just you need to a few deeper breaths. This is cardio, and this will help with blood flow, and this will help with stamina. But the absolute key to weight loss is calorie deficit. You do not need to exercise. You do not need to do cardio to be able to lose your weight. This is going to help. And this, like I said, exercise is going to tone you, and it is going to increase your stamina. But the key to the weight loss, again, because I'm rambling, I've just realized, is calorie deficit. Now, whether that's coming on plan with us and using our products and doing a weight loss program using product replacement, or following a low-calorie plan, again, which can be devised if you come on board with us. We can put you on higher steps and on a low-calorie plan through my gorgeous recipes that I do for you guys. It is all there for you, and it is all tailored to suit you. It is a personal plan. It is exactly what it says on the tin. It is 1-to-1. It is us to you, and it can be personal, private, so you don't have to broadcast it. You can tell other people about your journey and absolutely shout it from the rooftops, because it is a brilliant way of doing it. Lose weight well and keep it off. Absolutely, Charmaine. Another positive thing from the plan is trying new food ideas. Absolutely. Lindsay, I'm glad to hear you're all good. So like I say, the pinned comment today is, what recipe do you want to see? And those of you that were late coming in to the show, like I've said, I've changed Mondays with Martin for now. So we still got Martin's Journey, which we've done at the beginning. We've still got Topic of the Week, which I'm doing in the middle of, or I've just come to the end of. But now you will be getting 3 recipes. You will be getting a product hack, you will be getting a low step recipe, and a higher step recipe. That is what you're going to be getting from now on, okay? And also, guys, please do remember, if you are here with me right now and you are watching live over on YouTube or here on Facebook, please, hashtag live, okay? And if you are watching it later on, remember, hashtag replay. These all help, and it lets me know when you're seeing them. Also, be sure to comment with any recipes that you want me to do for you guys. But so, yeah, so in a nutshell, that is the topic. That is lose weight well, not lose weight fast, okay? And it is about doing the best healthy living plan that suits your lifestyle, suits your requirements, and your dietary needs. So, I still want recipe cards or a book, please. I know, and I've got a lot of recipe cards that I need to do. I have really fallen behind on that, and I apologize to all of you guys out there. I have so many recipe cards to do, and who knows, if I look through my recipe cards and see, do you know what? I might actually make a book for you guys. But the recipe cards are available. If you are a client of ours, you have access to our one-to-one Team Thomas tasty recipe ideas. All the rest, there are loads and loads of recipe cards on there. My ones, I need to go through and see what ones are missing. I need to make them, and they will be uploaded. I promise. Okay. But, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for
Recipe of the week.
So I'm going to be doing some new overlays on this because it is no longer recipe of the week. We have got hack of the week, product hack of the week. Yeah, let's do that. You got to find my voices.
Product hack of the week.
See, I do my own voiceovers as well. Sad, isn't it, really? So, yes, I will be doing some new overlays. But this is a very, very tasty product hack. Now, this is for those of you on step 3 and above. Okay, but it's absolutely fantastic. It is quite a helping, to be honest with you, and absolutely gorgeous. Here we go then, guys. A low-calorie trifle product hack. 295 calories. Absolutely gorgeous. So easy to make. Let's get into it. So firstly, we need to make this fat-free sponge. So get your fan-assisted oven preheated to 160 degrees. Then take a mixing bowl and place 75 grams of caster sugar. Crack into there 3 medium eggs. And then using an electric whisk, you're going to whisk this together until it triples in size and is nice and stiff. Now we're going to add to the mix 75 grams of twice sifted self-raising flour, and we're going to gently fold this into the mix, making sure not to knock out too much of the air. Now grab yourself a 7-inch round cake tin, give it a few squirts of your low-cal spray, and then we're going to gently transfer the mixture into the cake tin. Then you want to pop this into your oven on the middle shelf and bake this for 15 to 20 minutes. Once it's cooked through and it's nice and light and a golden brown colour, whack this onto a cooling rack for 5 minutes, and then you're going to turn it out and rest it until it is fully cooled. Now it's time to make the jelly, so we're going to take your favourite Cambridge Weight Plan water flavouring, add 1 teaspoon with 3 teaspoons of our Cambridge Weight Plan mixer mousse. Mix those dry ingredients together really well, and then we're going to add 300 millilitres of warm water to that. Give it a really good whisk and make sure everything is dissolved well. Set this to a side for 5 minutes. Now it's nice and cool. Go ahead and cut this into 8 equal pieces. And then take 1 slice of the sponge, and we're going to cut this up into nice little chunks. Now grab yourself a bowl or a glass, I'm using a pint glass, and place those chunks of cake in the bottom of the glass. Now that our jelly mix has rested for 5 minutes, go ahead and carefully scrape off all the foam from the top. And once your jelly mix looks like this, you're going to pour this into the glass or your bowl or whatever it is you're using, and ensure that all those pieces of cake are nicely covered. Now pop this in the fridge until the jelly has set. Once your jelly is set, it's time to make the topping. So go ahead and grab one of your one-to-one diet by Cambridge Weight Plan shakes, and you're going to add 2 teaspoons of our mixer mousse.
Give that a good mix up, dry ingredients, and then you're going to add 150 milliliters of cold water to the mix and give it a real good blitz up for 1 minute. Now pour this on top of your set jelly. Pop this in the fridge for 10 minutes so that it sets. An absolutely gorgeous trifle, 295 calories for this whole portion. Go ahead and try it for yourself. A brilliant product hack. Leave a comment down below on how you got on with it. And remember, like, share, follow and subscribe for more tasty recipes from One-to-One Team Thomas.
Absolutely gorgeous. And I do apologise, guys. I just realised playing that back, I forgot to turn the track down, so the track was a bit loud. So I hope you managed to kind of decipher what I was saying through it. I'm going to re-edit it, and it will be uploaded to our tasty recipe page. Really, really, okay, it's a little bit time-consuming because you've got to wait for the cake to bake and cool, and then you've got to make the jelly. But the thing is there, it's 95 calories for that slice of cake. So that add your product on there, that becomes 295 calories for it. This is why it's step 3 and above. But that's 8 portions. So you could have, if you're on step 3, you could have a trifle every day. Okay? Different flavour as well, if you've got different flavoured water flavourings. Absolutely gorgeous. Once the jelly is set, it doesn't matter how long you leave it until you add the shake on top. That is absolutely fine. You have got 3 days for that, okay? Is that the sponge that you were talking to Andy about? Absolutely. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And it is delicious. So you could make that as well into sort of like a Victoria sponge. I'm going to work out the calories on it, and I'll see what I can do on that one for you guys. That could be interesting. So, yeah. So once you've made the jelly up, it doesn't matter. But once you've made that, once you've made the shake up into a mousse and put that on top, 10 minutes maximum in the fridge, and then you need to eat it straight away, okay? Absolutely gorgeous. Those of you that are on plan with us, go give that a try. Really, really do. And it makes an amazing pudding as well. It makes something different as a pudding after your dinner. So you could, you know, make your jelly up whilst, make it all up whilst you're cooking your dinner. Make the jelly up. You finished your dinner. You're waiting for it to go down. You go and wash up your dinner plates, but you make up the mousse, put it on top. By the time you finished washing up, it's ready for your pudding. And it's so nice. And that you saw, that was in a pint glass. I made that in a pint glass just to be able to show you that it all was delicious. Absolutely. And you've got that whole thing there. Gorgeous. And Lillian loved the cake. Beanie decided she would eat the cake. Very, very simple. 3 ingredients, no fat in there whatsoever. It's just 3 eggs, 75 grams caster sugar, and 75 grams of self-raising flour, twice sift to get a nice amount of air in there. Does take quite a bit of whisking to get those eggs to stiffen. I could have done with doing it a little bit longer. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Go check that out. So that is my product hack for this week. Next I've got for you is my low calorie or low step recipe. This is Italian based. This is a recipe which I kind of made up on the fly whilst I was shopping. And I've given it a bit of an Italian name. If any of you out there watching are Italian, I do apologise for my pronunciation of this. I believe I got it right. Here we go then, guys. A gorgeous step 2 and above recipe. Coming in at just 212 calories per person, at a total cost of £4.36 for the whole recipe. This is my pancetta di pollo e spinaci. Really easy to make. Let's get into it. So firstly, you are going to take your packet of slim spaghetti, drain it into a bowl, and then rinse this thoroughly 3 times with cold water. And then pop this in a strainer and leave this to fully drain whilst we prepare the rest. Next, grab yourself 1 medium white onion, around about 100 grams in weight. Peel it and roughly chop this. Then you want roughly 80 grams of cherry tomatoes, and you're going to cut these in half lengthways.
And grab yourself one medium chicken breast, roughly 150 grams in weight, and we're going to slice this finely. Pop the chicken into a bowl and add 100 grams of unsmoked bacon lardons or pancetta. Then add 2 teaspoons of easy garlic or 2 cloves of crushed garlic, along with 2 teaspoons of dried basil, and then give this a real good mix. Now into a large saucepan or wok, you're going to give it a good coating of your low-cal spray. Whack your onions in there and fry these on a medium to high heat for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, take your chicken and bacon mix, whack that into the pan, and continue to cook this out for another 5 minutes, still on a medium-high heat. Now add in a good pinch of salt and cracked black pepper. Then add in your cherry tomatoes, give it a good stir, and cook this for a further 1 minute. Now set this aside in a nice warm bowl. Now into the pan, add a good coating of your low-cal spray, whack the drained skinny spaghetti in there, along with 2 teaspoons of easy garlic or 2 cloves of crushed garlic, along with 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika, and fry this for 2 minutes on a high heat. Now add your chicken and bacon mix back into the pan, along with 1 tablespoon of tomato puree, 50 milliliters of water. Give it a good stir. And then add 100 grams of shredded spinach to this. Give it a real good stir and cook on a medium to high heat for a further 1 minute. Now grab yourself a nice warm bowl, whack half of this mix into the bowl, and there you have it. Pancetta di pollo e spinaci. Absolutely gorgeous. 212 calories per serving. The whole recipe costing £4.36. Go ahead and give it a try for yourselves. Leave a comment down below on how you got on with it. And remember, guys, like, share, follow and subscribe for more tasty recipes from One-to-One Team Thomas. And you know by now, I am a sucker when it comes to Italian food. Absolutely gorgeous. And the good thing in that is that spaghetti is 0 carb, okay? So it's high in protein, high in fiber, and really, really good for you. And like I say, that whole recipe costs less than £5 to make and serves 2 people at 212 calories. What more could you want? It tasted absolutely amazing. So yes, really, really do give that one a try. I swear by these skinny pastas and these skinny noodles and all that stuff. I really do swear by them. If you can make a change of going from your conventional pastas and your conventional rice and stuff and make a change over to this, not only are you really knocking the calorie count down, but you're also increasing your fiber intake, you're increasing your protein intake, whilst reducing the amount of carbs that you're intaking as well. Carbs aren't a bad thing, okay? But you've got good carbs, you've got bad carbs. And one of the things you want to do is try and reduce the amount of starchy carbs that are in your diet, okay? I like them too. I love them. I absolutely love them. They've got a unique texture to them, which is weird at first. But even Beanie loves them. Beanie had the other half of that dish. She absolutely loves it. And I tell you what, it's really nice because whilst you're on a weight loss journey and whilst you're on a healthy living plan, it means at the same time with these recipes that I do for you guys, your kids can eat them with you. And
they're getting a very healthy and very nutritional meal at the same time. And most of my meals don't take any longer than sort of like 20 minutes to make. Absolute tops. They're a fantastic substitute. I absolutely agree. I've got an idea for a recipe for a pasta bake that's going to be using these. You know, there's so much that you can do with them. It is absolutely fantastic. So that is that one. That was pancetta di pollo e spinaci. Absolutely gorgeous, which basically is chicken pancetta and spinach on spaghetti. But sounds a bit better if you do it in the Italian. So that's my step 2 recipe for this week. That is my low-calorie recipe or lower-calorie recipe for the week. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are on to one more recipe for you guys. This is the last recipe of the week. Whilst you're enjoying it and you're watching, please do have a think of any recipes that you want to see. Whack them in the comments there for me. Any type, because I'm very much a chicken guy. I love my chicken and mince. So I tend to struggle a bit in my own mind when it comes to things, because it's like, okay, I can't just keep giving you guys Italian. I can't keep giving you guys chicken. I can't keep giving you guys mince. I need some help me broaden my ideas. So, but anyway, here is my highest step recipe for you guys. Absolutely gorgeous. And you can tweak it how you like with this one.
Here we go then, guys. An absolutely gorgeous chicken curry recipe. I recommend this for steps 4 and above. However, on step 3 with 2 products and just this meal, it is absolutely delicious. Coming in at 517 calories per person at a great cost of $5.98 for the whole recipe. Absolutely gorgeous and easy to make. Let's get into it. So firstly, we're going to sort out the rice. Now, I'm doing mine in the slow cooker, and this does take 2.5 hours on a low heat. But you're going to want 100 grams of dry rice. Give that a thorough rinse. Make sure we get all the starch out of there. Whack this into your slow cooker along with 200 milliliters of boiling water, and then we're going to allow this to cook for 2.5 hours on the low setting. So firstly, we are going to make our marinade. So you're going to want to take 2 tablespoons of curry powder. How hot is entirely up to you. 1 teaspoon of cumin. 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. 2 tablespoons of tomato puree. 5 teaspoons of easy garlic or 5 cloves crushed. And 2 teaspoons of easy chilies. Add 100 ml of cold water and give this a real good mix until you've got a nice paste. Now take 600 grams of boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and you're going to carefully cut this up into nice, even strips. Then grab the marinade that we made earlier, pop your chicken into the marinade and give it a really good stir, ensuring that every piece of chicken is fully coated in this marinade. Once you've done that, cover it with some cling film and pop it into the fridge for an hour. Now get yourself 1 pepper. I am using a yellow pepper. Cut it in half, de-seed it, and get this sliced up. And then take a medium white onion, peel it, cut it in half, and get this sliced as well. Now take half a bag of fresh coriander, and you'll want to chop this up really fine. Go to town on that bad boy. Let's get cooking. So you're going to take a large frying pan or wok, get it really hot, and add some of your low-cal spray. Now make sure you have removed your chicken from the fridge for at least 20 minutes beforehand. Add the chicken into the pan and we're going to fry this on a medium to high heat for 5 minutes. Now add in your peppers and onions, and again on a medium to high heat, you're going to cook this out for a further 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, add a good pinch of salt, a good pinch of cracked black pepper, and then whack in the fresh coriander. Now give it a real good stir to make sure that we incorporate the coriander, salt and pepper throughout the dish, and then go and add a can of chopped tomatoes to this. Stir it up, and then on a medium heat, simmer this out for 10 minutes. Now our rice is finished cooking. Give it a good fluff up, ready for dishing up. So grab yourself a nice warm plate, pop half the rice onto the plate, then top that off with half the curry, and there you have it. Homemade chicken curry, 517 calories per person. This recipe serves 2. Recommended step 4 or above. You can have it on step 3 with just 2 products. Go ahead and try it for yourself. Leave a comment down below on how you got on with it. And remember, guys, like, share, follow, and subscribe for more tasty recipes from One-to-One Team Thomas. And another absolutely gorgeous recipe there. Absolutely and gorgeous, amazing, seem to be my favorite words this week. Go ahead, give that one a try. So, like I said, it's up to you what curry powder you use, whether you use mild, medium, hot. It is entirely your call on that. It just depends on what heat you want through there. But it is really, it's mouthwater. It was absolutely delicious. I struggled to not go back for seconds on that one because it was so, so nice. Very, very filling. But like I said, 100 grams of rice there between the two of you. So that's 50 grams each. That is all that you need. It is so, so delicious. And made up with the rest with the meat and the veg. Now, you can use chicken breast rather than chicken thighs. That will bring the calories down again. Okay. So if you used 600 grams of chicken breast as opposed to 600 grams of chicken thigh, you're going to reduce the calories there by 60 calories, I think it was. So you're bringing that down to close to the 500 mark. But it is absolutely delicious. I prefer the chicken thighs because it is a richer flavor. That is the pure reason why I prefer the chicken thighs. They are slightly fattier, which is why you've got that mass increase in the calories there. But yes, Charmaine, 3 recipes. I'm spoiling you, and there will be 3 recipes from now. Well, 2 recipes and a product hack from now on. Can you make rice pudding using the water rice stuff? I will look into that. I will definitely look into that because that could be an idea. I'm not sure because obviously pudding rice is slightly different to obviously basmati, long grain, etc., etc. You would use pudding rice, and then the rice soaks up the milk and everything that you're cooking it in. So I'm not 100% sure. I will look into that. I mean, feel free to try it for yourself and let me know as well. What you have to remember with the water rice stuff, as you call it, it is made from cognac root, which is an Asian plant. So it is actually vegetable based. It is herb based, whichever way you want to look at it, is classed as vegetable or herb. It's a root. So I'm not sure how that would work, but that's interesting to see. Maybe I'll try it out when you're next up and you can be the guinea pig for it. But yeah, 3 absolutely amazing recipes there for you guys to go ahead and try. That's the beauty of curry. I guess you can change the chicken for other things, prawns, cauliflower, etc. Yeah, absolutely. You could, you would work out the calorie difference on that for you as well. You could use some of the slim rice
And that's going to smash them calories right down there. That would be 12 calories per portion on the rice. So off the top of my head, I can't think to be able to work out the entirety of the calorie difference there. But well, that's going to knock. There you go. I've just worked out. That's going to knock the calorie down by 78 calories on that whole dish. So you straight away, by changing the rice for the slim rice, you're knocking that down to less than 500 calories. If you change the chicken thighs for chicken breast, again, you're bringing that down by 60 calories. So you're bringing that down to around about 438 calories. So below 440 calories there. If you add nutmeg and spice to the rice to give it a flavor, and then add vanilla shake made up with warm water. Maybe. Maybe that might work, actually. That might work. I might have to try that. That's a good product hack idea as well. Yeah. Follow that curry paste that I made. And like I said, use whatever curry powder that you want, depending on what heat. I used medium curry powder on that one. To be honest with you, it probably... Because you've got the cayenne pepper in there, you've got the chilies in there as well. It could have done with a bit more spice for me. But I just used the curry powder I got left over, which is medium. But yeah, absolutely. But love rice pudding. I love rice pudding too. I'm thinking I might try that for a product hack. Absolutely. Good idea. Thank you very much, Jackie. Right, guys, that is it for episode 25 of Mondays with Martin. Those of you here on YouTube, thank you very, very much for tuning in. Those of you here on Facebook, thank you for tuning in as always. It's been a pleasure. Remember, guys, if you are watching live, hashtag live in the comments. And if you're watching this on catch up, hashtag replay. But for now, guys, that is it from me. This has been Mondays with Martin. And remember, guys, together as one. No, choose you. I got to remember my slogan, man. Choose you, choose us. And together as one, we can make a slimmer you. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. And I'll catch you in the next one.